that correctly, because I feel like that's going to be the secret for us here. And I may end up changing this to INIX, because this probably would look a little bit better anyways. INIY. Show the debug message, current parent object. And we call this object type. So we get the parent object. And I think one more thing I do right here is just make sure I don't run this until there. Take this guy, drop it here. So go ahead and show the current object, then the parent object. Okay, play again.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk.
Problem. Copy abort. Had a problem immediately. Gonna go to the notepad, drop that one in. See what the specific object is. I'm guessing it was the background. Yeah, this was the issue. Everything else was fine except for okay, object enemy 3, object base enemy, perfect. So it looks like it got through layer 0 once. This is correct, this is what we want to see. But again, I'm thinking layer 0 based on the way this is occurring. I'm thinking layer 0 is flying off screen too quickly, because INI, X, and Y are definitely getting set in the base background game object. INI, X. Come on, game maker, get out of my way. Is X. INI, Y is Y. So it had a problem at line 60 this time. Let's make sure that's where we expect it to happen. It happened here, which would be the very first time through. INI X should be set. Object shaken X should be set. And based on everything I've seen here, oh, I know exactly what the problem is. Exactly what the problem is. Okay. The backgrounds are not inheriting the parent event. That's what the problem is. So we need to make sure this is added to every one of these objects. Because they each have their own event. And doesn't quite explain why it's getting through the very first one or two steps, but it is erroring out like it should be. Did not mean to hit add. But the way GameMaker works with inheritance, if the child object has the exact same event as the parent object, then you have to declare event inherited for the child object to inherit the parent's event. Oh yeah, come on baby, I just want to see this working really good. Okay, here we go. 5, 6. Loop 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Play. Take it from the top.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
Okay, so you need to make sure that the X position does not go from there for most everything. That was awesome though. Okay, this is good, this is good. Progress, no errors, no bugs. So let's try to update that really quick. Engine, shake, object. This does need to be the X position. The Y position, yeah, let's just make that the X and Y there. I think we're still good to leave it like that. And then we just put it back where it was at the very end. Back to its initial Y position. When it's all said and done, let's hit play. Here we go. Let's try this again.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
Oh man, look at that, dude. Oh my goodness. It's getting out of control a little bit. So the Y position, the X position is not going back to its original. Oh, it's awesome. I kind of like it, man. The shake on the, wow, that's amazing. Everything that gets hit now. So the last thing is the X and Y positions are not going together. They should all be moving together. Let's see if we can figure this out. Yeah, dude, it feels really crazy, man. It just, I can't even explain it. It's just crazy. Ah, I know what the problem is. So I know why they're all going in different ways. The X selected and the Y selected need to all be passed into this script, and then it will work correctly. It will positive 100% work correctly. Take this out. It's still right there, so that's perfect. And then this will just be the X and Y position. So yeah, that would have worked initially, but I ended up moving everything to a different script. Yeah, that's right, Chris. I agree, man. Just seeing if we can get it to work correctly, and having it happen frequently is very helpful. It takes a while to even get to metal in the first level.
Skycurser Mission 1. Death at dusk.
Oh man, this is so close. I just want it to happen. Alright, so we need to set X selected. Alright. Let's try this one more time, guys. ARG5 equals 0, ARG6. I'm just getting sloppy because I just want to see it. Add 2 more here. They should always be set, but we're just making sure. And technically, there's probably a small modification I can make to all this, but I think I'm just going to leave it how it is, because the way we're building it right now, everything could be an overloaded parameter with this happening. But not everything technically is an overloaded parameter in this script. So ARG5 and 6 are X selected and Y selected, so ARG5, ARG6. Make sure there's no more X selected in this one. It's gone. Yep, okay, good. Now, come on, this should definitely work. Let's go.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Oh yeah, boy. Look at that. Oh my gosh. What is happening right now? Good. So it gets off the position. It should a little bit, but man, look how far in I am already. And it's pretty close to being accurate. I think we can just say if it's apparent, we can look and see which we can just look and see if it's a base background. If the parent is a base object-based background game, then we can just set each one of these to their original X position. Yeah, it's crazy, man. So good, so good. Alright. I think I might have to call it, though. I'm pretty much getting close to time for me today. Just look and see if there's anything else that makes sense here. Yeah, because this is still getting into the correct location at the very end of the day. Because the background loops, sometimes the initial Y position is in the wrong place. The next set of clouds is not getting set to the correct Y position because the Y position is getting knocked off. And the way it was working is the background's in a loop. So I'll show you. Controllers. Background level 2. I haven't migrated level 1 into here yet, so let's go to the object controllers. And these guys should technically be in, these controllers should be in the controller folder. Ah, they already were. Sorry about that. So what's happening is, I think what we need to do is set an initial X and Y position by default for whichever background we're working with. Game Maker, what are you doing? Are you dying on me or what? Here it is. Okay. So the way it works right now, the X, let's see, depth direction, original step speed. It's just basically layer 0 or the next layer that's coming and getting set as whatever object we're referencing, whatever background object we're referencing, is getting set to basically the exact same as the layer that was right in front of it, since it's looping, right? And when it's getting set to layer 0, when layer 0, A, is getting set to layer 0, it's picking up all the same attributes, the X and Y position, mostly the depth and direction of everything else, and the Y position is also getting set. Let me check something really quickly. Backgrounds, level 1. Let's see if, yep, no X and Y position set in background layer 0 for stage 1. So there's no default X and Y position. So I think what needs to happen, if we determine that it's its parent is a object-based background game, then we just reset it back to its default X and Y position. And I think this might be easier than I think it is, because I think we went back and reworked the sprites for the backgrounds. These backgrounds down here do not actually exist. Let's see if I can find them real quick. These do not exist. Infinite clouds, background infinite. So I'm going to delete these because they can be confusing, because Game Maker has their own backgrounds set of objects or background type, and I have backgrounds in objects and sprites that are not the exact same. So since I don't use those other ones, I'm going to delete them. This song's a little bit annoying, so I'm going to move to the next one. Okay. So let's look at 0. Yeah, these are pretty much right where they should be, so this is going to be awesome, actually. Yeah, this is actually going to be really easy to fix. I don't have to do anything extra. Thanks to the work that Chris put in on this to make sure that the layer sits exactly where it should be for the screen. I'm just going to organize these a little bit so I can read them very quickly, as they should be anyways. Boom. Okay. Done. Now watch this. Sprites, bye-bye. Scripts, you're up. Engines, shake, objects. If object type not equal, same as before, right? Base, background, game. Game Maker's tab system sometimes sucks. This is something I would fix if I were them immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll just set this to 0. Unless argument 4 is one of these guys. And in that case, I may change this to move this up a little bit. Put it right inside the opening bracket here. Add one more variable here. Var y position equals 0, and change this to y original equals true. Let's just change this to false. And or if object type does not equal object base background game, or y original evaluates to true, then use the initial y. So y original here will happen on these two layers, on these two pieces of the background. Let's just see what that nets us. It should be perfect for the background, for the sun and the sun reflection on top of the clouds. Everything else should literally go back to 0, and that should mean the background, when it's finally done, always goes back to position 0, which will actually be the correct position for that layer.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk.
What did I do wrong? Having a problem with Y original. I didn't set it right here. Y original. Try again. Okay guys, this will be my last test here. Once I get this, I'm gonna have to call it a night, so thanks for hanging around for this.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
Boom, look at that, man. It's unbreakable. You can't break it. And it's all back to where it should be. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Boom. Wow. Okay, so that's a wrap for me, guys. Thanks again for sticking around. Thanks for the follow. Once again, Larry Payne, thanks for the follow. And going to leave you guys with our video, our intro, outro. And of course, our goal here is to be a better gamer. So I hope you guys are in for the ride for that journey, and hope you guys want to be better. Well, actually, a better developer, better indie dev. So hope you guys are along for the ride. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.